Yes, indeed. So we're going to cover our final topic for today, and that is, speaking of comic books, Marvel has decided to kill off Ms. Marvel.
Finally, dude.
To no one's care. So basically, we got this article from
Spider-Man
Guardian
looks really
Comics.
tore up about it.
Yeah, for some reason, they decided to kill her off in Spider-Man, even though like Spider-Man has like zero connection to her.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's always a part of everything now. You didn't know that?
Well, you know, the thing is like Spider-Man's like their most popular character, and so by shoehorning her death into this comic, it makes people care about it.
Well, and this goes right back to the whole Death of Superman thing. They're trying to make her more important than she really is, and this is kind of the effect of that
exactly.
going down the road.
And this is directly related to the upcoming release of the Marvels. So they're trying to create some buzz around the Kamala Kahn character because her Marvel Plus show or Disney Plus show, I should say, fell kind of flat. Nobody really knows about her. They got this big movie coming up, and so in the comics, like there's this idea, right, that like Ms. Marvel is a popular character. She's not a popular character. Nobody likes her, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody cares about her, but they keep trying to shoehorn her into the greater Marvel universe as a more major character than she really is.
Yeah, she popped out of nowhere like 8 years ago, and she just won't go away.
Yeah, and she's basically a Mr. Fantastic clone. It's just a Muslim female version of it. But one of the interesting things about this is that the writer who decided to kill her off, so he's very much like an SJW, like very liberal, kind of like social justice, diversity and inclusion.
I'm shocked.
Guy.
Really?
But he's being accused of racism by the people, the minority that do care about this character, because he decided to kill her off. And we know that she's not dead. Like, she's going to be coming back eventually. She's already died once and come back, right? And when the movie comes out, they'll probably like bring her back or something like that. But I just find it ironic that the people who don't even read comics but like support the character are now attacking this guy for his decision to like do this publicity stunt to kill her off. And you know, we had Ethan Van Sciver on the live stream a couple weeks ago, and we talked about the current state of Marvel and how it's just being like driven into the ground on the comics end by people who don't like comics, don't understand the characters. And this is just more proof of that. Like, nobody gives a crap that she's dying, right? Like, because number one, we know she's going to come back. Number two, she's not a very popular character. Now, Matt Vader 74, you're a fan of comic books.
No, I'm not.
Comic books for a long time.
I haven't read a comic book in 10 fucking years, bro, because they all suck.
Yeah, they do suck. But like, what's your take on this? Do you think that that this is just more garbage from Marvel?
My take on it is that it's a publicity stunt to put more eyes on Miss Marvel because
on the movie
coming out. Yeah, it's like it's just more of the same. You know, they think it's going to be like another Death of Superman kind of thing where they made 16 kajillion copies of it. No, nobody cares.
Yeah. It's funny though,
nobody cares.
We need to drum up some publicity. Let's kill this character off, and everyone's like, "Who? Who'd you kill?"
Yeah, I mean they've killed people before. You know, they're going to keep on killing people in the future, and they're going to keep on coming back. You know, they've done it with everybody from Superman to Wolverine. I think has Spider-Man died. I'm sure Spider-Man's died a couple times. I don't know. It's a comic book trope. It's stupid. It's lame. I'm sure there's going to be 14 different chromium variants of the cover for this issue, and 6 months later they'll find her floating in space or something. I don't know. It's silly. It's just more bad comic book stuff, and I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm not. I don't even know if I'm going to watch the movie. So
now, Primitive Ramblings. Have you watched the Ms. Marvel TV show on Disney Plus? And do you think that killing her off in the comics is going to do anything for the upcoming movie?
No, I've seen I watched the first episode of Ms. Marvel and didn't bother continuing after that. It was just really boring and weird. That's kind of the best way I could describe it.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely think this is obviously got something to do with like the Marvels. That's what I think it's kind of playing into, because it's Zeb Wells, the guy that's like doing this comic we're speaking about. I believe he wrote on the Marvels as well, and She-Hulk, and I think he's also a part of the writing team for the next Deadpool movie as well. So I think there's definitely some connection there, just with trying to just get publicity for Ms. Marvel.
Now, Brian, as head of the diversity and inclusion committee on the Salty Nerd podcast, do you think it's racist to kill off a Muslim minority female?
Well, Muslim is not a race, so no. It's a religion. Although, I just looked it up. I was like, wait a minute, where did this chick come from? Because the first time I remember seeing her was in the Avengers game. Like, I pre-ordered the game, bought the Avengers game. It's on Steam, ready to play it. And I remember being ultra effing disappointed that the main character I have to play is this character I've never heard of in my life. She's talking with this very annoying 13-year-old boy. I'm a man playing this character, and the story was horrible. And they totally false advertised this game when they said play the Avengers game, but the first half of the first 20 hours of the game you are playing as Miss Marvel, and finally you can get to play as Avengers once you basically beat the game. Now, I looked it up. Dude, they announced her in 2013. This character is literally like
10 years old.
I think the actual character is younger than the actress that plays her. Bro, the first book came out in 2014. We're talking about less than 10 years old, bro. And they think that anyone cares about this character? Who could possibly care about this character in this time? Why are they why are they putting so much onus on this character that no one asked for and no one really watches? And then the bait and switch, you know what's funny? Like, I saw the Marvels trailer and I'm like, what can make a Brie Larson led Marvel movie worse? Add another character I don't care about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Right.
Tom, you want to chime in on this, because it does seem.
I know the answer. I know the answer. Me. Because they can get headlines this way. They can get headlines for a character that you just hit it right on the head, Brian. Nobody gives a shit about. But guess what? There's headlines about him now. There's supposed outcry because the character was killed, just to be brought back just in time for the Marvels to hit theaters. Right. You wait.
Yeah, and Brian, yeah. They made this character. It's not for you. Okay, this character is not for you. This character is for those throngs of 13-year-old Muslim teenage girls out there who are lining up at the comic book store every week to purchase their comic books.
Oh, I didn't know there was a wide fan base in that very specific and niche.
Well,
community.
There's not a wide fan base, but the few fans there are pretty wide. Probably, I'm just saying. I mean,
You know what's wild too is, like, I'm pretty sure that 13-year-old Muslim girls aren't allowed to buy American comic books.
I think so. Yeah, you're probably right about that.
So you picked like the one demographic that can't even purchase your product.
We need to be careful, or we're going to get death threats.
Yeah, be careful.
We're going to put a fire.
I'm not criticizing another person's religion. I'm just saying. Fact of the matter is, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to buy an American comic book.
Probably not.
Well, also with the Marvels coming out, so you got a strong female character, you got a strong woman of color character, and then you got a young minority on both fronts character. So it's basically just virtue signaling taken to the third degree, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. They actually made a massive mistake when they could have just skipped all of this and just had Monica Rambeau. Like, that character isn't bad. The actress isn't bad. It fits the comics. Like, they could have skipped Brie Larson. They could have skipped Kamala Harris, and they had all their boxes checked right there with that character. They didn't need to do any of this stuff.
Monica Rambeau was around long before the Brie Larson's iteration's character, right?
I know. Yeah, I know.
So, I mean,
it's a better. You should have banked on that character. You could check boxes, please old fans, get new fans. It's a win-win.
Yep. Agreed.
But then again, you wouldn't be shooting yourself in the foot, though, and that's what they really want to do. So,
Hey guys, if you like this podcast, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and comment below on your favorite video as well. That goes a long way with helping us boost our channel and get out there in front of more people. And it lets YouTube know that we're doing something right. And if you want to catch us live, we go live 2 times a week, once on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific time and on Tuesdays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. So join us there in the chat. We will see you on the live stream. Stay salty.